dress codes have become a mixed debate. An abundance of students have come forward to speak about the way school authorities target certain students, as well as how they feel socially confined in the school board's idea of appropriate. Do these scholastic guidelines lean on the basis of sex or the need of environmental structure? I am Villaverde from Spot 127, and today I'm joined by Arizona High School teens Andrea, Leah, and Vivian to discuss this matter. When you think about dress codes, what comes to mind?
I kind of think of wearing shorts and having your arms beside your body to see if your shorts go up to your fingertips.
Rules about spaghetti straps.
I think of old lady clothes, yeah.
So the United States is a free country rooted by the core value, freedom of speech. But what about the freedom of dress? Do you think because we are supposed to be a free country, allowed to speak our minds, what about our clothing choices at school?
Yeah, to an extent, yeah.
To what extent? What are some factors?
I don't wear anything that has bad words on it, especially not in a school environment, because you definitely want to keep that safe, and that goes for maybe clothes that has sexual images on it, just in general offensive images. But other than that, I feel like we should keep it pretty open.
I think it kind of depends, mostly because you don't want someone wearing something that's obviously inappropriate, where genitals or private parts are hanging out or anything like that, just because then that would be considered overly inappropriate, I think. But I definitely believe that you should be able to wear clothes that represent who you are and your ideals, and it is in a way a form of freedom of speech. You should be able to wear clothes that talk about your political beliefs, whether or not people around you believe it.
We have the freedom to vote for the people that we want to. Why can't we dress for what we stand for? And I also think because at this age we're kind of developing an identity, fashion is a big part of some people's identities, especially teenagers, I guess. And I feel like dress codes prohibit that growth that's necessary to discover yourself in a way. So this is a kind of a big argument school officials talk about, and they say dress codes are made to prepare students for future professionalism, like jobs and things such as that. So what do you guys think about that?
If they wanted us to be prepared for professional environments, they would have more schools that are wearing uniforms or something. Where most schools, you don't wear uniforms, you wear T-shirts and jeans, and in a lot of situations that isn't a professional environment. I don't think that's a strong argument.
A couple of teenagers from a high school in Tucson said they were tired of being on the receiving end of the dress code sexist double standard. Do you think that dress codes do target, most of the time, female students?
Yeah, because I think at least a lot of the rules that I've heard do target girls. Maybe not even intentionally, but it's still there. It still says something.
The dress codes rules are only implied for things girls wear.
Things girls wear, and I guess it would also imply that our bodies are inappropriate even when we're not even showing things that are considered appropriate, maybe our back, maybe our collarbones.
If you have anything to say about this, how or do you think there's a way that we can change the policy to create equal guidelines?
I think we just need to be a little bit more lenient on it. Basically just learn the difference between what's actually inappropriate and what's a non-issue.
School dress codes supposedly, they're made to enforce learning effectiveness, though local high school districts prohibit students to dye their hair unnatural colors. How does a hair color cause valid distraction in the classroom?
I don't think it doesn't cause much distraction, because I had my hair dyed in highlights, and my teachers were like, that is too distracting. You have your hair two colors, that's not natural enough.
I feel like if someone were to dye their hair purple, it's not going to affect their grades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be sitting there in the middle of my math test, unable to focus because your hair is just purple. I'm not going to be oh God, I'm so distracted by your hair.
Yeah, that's just not realistic.
It's not